want to welcome you to this special edition of KRON 4 News at 9 o'clock this July 4th holiday. I'm Jonathan McCall. Welcome in. We hope that you and your family are celebrating a safe and fun holiday weekend. It is the first time that we will be seeing big celebrations and fireworks shows after the COVID-19 pandemic. During the next hour, we will take you live to fireworks shows taking place all across the Bay Area and across California. We are still 30 minutes away from the fireworks taking over the skies of San Francisco, but the displays in Concord and San Diego are expected to start at any moment. And you know what? We are still, once again, 30 minutes away from the start of the show in Concord, but KRON 4's Gail Ong is there. She spent the day in Concord Pavilion as they set up for tonight's fireworks and has a preview of what the spectators can expect.
Pyrotechnicians are staged at the Concord Pavilion, back for the annual July 4th fireworks show.
It feels wonderful to be back, especially after so many years of these fun activities that we normally have on the 4th of July here in Concord. It's wonderful that we can do something like this and have fun with community.
Last year's gathering was canceled because of COVID, of course. In years past, usually everyone gathers on the lawn with live music and food vendors. This year, it's going to look different. People will be watching the fireworks drive-in movie theater style from their vehicles. Concord Mayor Tim McGallion says the event took a few months to plan.
People are going to see an incredible fireworks show right behind me, starting at 9:30 tonight. We are using pyrospectaculars. I'm sure you've seen them at all the big events, even the one down in San Francisco that's going off too. It's going to be set to music, and it's going to be probably one of the best fireworks shows we've ever seen in Concord.
This is Concord's 8th year hosting the fireworks show. Here in Concord, Gail Ong, KRON 4 News.
Before the fireworks light up the sky, we want to take you on a quick tour across the Bay Area to show you how other communities celebrated the 4th today. In the North Bay, the city of Fairfield held a 4th of July parade in person and streamed online. This year's event welcomed back all the fun, festivities, and entertainment that folks were used to before the pandemic. In addition to the parades and the floats that lined the street, there was also plenty of food and music and some contests for families to take part in as well. In Fremont, it was a different spin on the 4th of July parade. Instead, they held a porch parade. This is video of that event from today. We're told that last week, judges drove around the city judging decorated porches. Tonight, we're just waiting on to see who was the big winner of that event. Things are getting underway in San Diego for the fireworks demonstrations there. Down south in Southern California, we'll take you there. Enjoy the show. If you've been looking at a live picture of the fireworks demonstrations in San Diego tonight, we want to bring you back closer here to the Bay Area. These are pictures of the scenes unfolding tonight in Concord and San Francisco. The fireworks shows there set to get underway in just a few moments. We will bring those to you live as soon as they get underway. This is KRON 4 News' 4th of July special. You're once again watching those live fireworks that are set to take place here in the Bay Area at any moment. We'll take a moment to step away and bring you more details and more scenes right after the break. Welcome back to this KRON 4 News 4th of July special. I'm Jonathan McCall. Thanks so much for joining us. The fireworks show is going down in San Diego and it's underway. We're going to take you back there now live so you can enjoy the show.
If we look to the answer as to why for so many years we achieved so much, prospered as no other people on earth, it was because here in this land we unleashed the energy and individual genius of man to a greater extent than has ever been done before.
It's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind.
If tomorrow all the things were gone, I'd work for all my life, and I had to start again with just my children and my wife. I thank my lucky stars to be living here today, 'cause the flag still stands for freedom and they can't take that away. And I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free. And I won't forget the men who died, who gave that right to me. And I gladly stand up next to you and defend her still today, 'cause there ain't no doubt I love this land. God bless the USA.
We want to take you now to Los Angeles, also in Southern California, with a look at the fireworks show happening there. looking at live pictures from San Diego and Los Angeles tonight of fireworks shows lighting up the night sky in Southern California. We are waiting for the fireworks shows to get underway in Concord and here in San Francisco. Until then, we're going to take another break and be right back with more fireworks happening across California. Welcome back, everyone. We hope you are enjoying the fireworks on this KRON 4 News 4th of July special. I'm Jonathan McCall. For the last 17 minutes or so, we've been watching the fireworks in San Diego and in Los Angeles. We're going to go back there now so you can enjoy the show. Looks like they're wrapping up things in San Diego. A huge bang there in Southern California on the 4th of July there in San Diego. We do want to take you now to Los Angeles, where the fireworks show still taking place there. We've been looking at live pictures of Los Angeles of the fireworks demonstrations taking place there. Back here at home, though, we are still waiting for the fireworks to light up the night sky here in San Francisco. Shouldn't be too much longer now. But before then, we're going to check in with KRON 4's Amanda Hari, who has been at Pier 39 down in along the Embarcadero all day long, talking with folks, showing us how they're getting ready. Amanda, how are they doing tonight?
Jonathan, people are doing really well here, and it's getting really busy. Earlier when I spoke with you, I was alone up here on this parking structure, but now if you take a look right over here, you can see we've got a bunch of people here. You guys can wave. These people are all waiting for the 4th of July fireworks to get underway here. But if you take a look at this video, this was earlier this afternoon as people were killing time before this show. I spoke to some people that came as far as Mexico to visit San Francisco for the 4th of July and to see tonight's fireworks display. There'll be about 2,000 fireworks between 2 barges. One family tells me they got here more than 6 hours before the show to make sure they'd have a good seat.
My kids wanted to see the fireworks, you know, they really were wanting to come out here, so I brought them out here.
The group that puts on this fireworks show, Pyro Spectaculars by Souza, tells me they weren't sure the show was going to happen. They usually start planning it in March. This year, they didn't get underway until mid-May. That was because of COVID-19, and they didn't get the go-ahead from the governor until then. But now they tell me they expect everything to go off without a hitch, and that's supposed to be going on right here in the next about 10 minutes or so. Live in San Francisco, Amanda Hari, KRON 4 News.
And as soon as those fireworks go up into the air, we will bring them to you live right here on KRON 4. Meanwhile, here is a live look at the San Francisco waterfront on this 4th of July. As Amanda just showed us, a lot of folks have been packing in there ready to check it all out. And once again, those fireworks expected to start at any moment. But before we do, let's get a quick check of your forecast. KRON 4 meteorologist Mabrisa Rodriguez here tonight with a look at what we could expect for the folks who are at the waterfront ready to watch those fireworks.
It looks absolutely amazing out there. Hope you're having a fun and safe 4th of July Bay Area. And please send us your viewer photos and videos of your fireworks, how you and your family and friends are out there celebrating the 4th of July safely. Remember, leave it to the professionals. We're under extreme to exceptional drought conditions. Let's take a live look outside City Hall, lit up in red, white, and blue. Very patriotic as our Jonathan and myself dressed up for the occasion for our fireworks special. And your fireworks forecast looking great for our inland valleys. We're tracking clear skies, a little bit foggy along the coast. No sky July, certainly living up to its name this evening. Temperatures tonight, 52 to 66 degrees, warmer as you make your way inland, but cooler as you make your way along the coast. Low to mid 50s from Half Moon Bay, even into our coastal cities for those of you in the North Bay. So bundle up there. We're going to notice some dense low and high cloud cover and even some patchy coastal drizzle as well for those of you at Half Moon Bay. By around a half hour from now, we're going to start to notice that marine layer really thicken, tracking some coastal drizzle already out there right now, but it's really going to increase for those of you at Half Moon Bay, already seeing extremely poor visibility out there, becoming a little bit more patchy and scattered as it starts to make its way into downtown San Francisco. Those of you throughout the East Bay shoreline going to see that marine layer influence there, but better clearing for those of you heading out to Concord to check out the fireworks show there. Not really going to track that fog bank until around the overnight hours. So you're going to have the best view tonight in the Bay Area for the fireworks show that we're going to be covering for the next hour or so. And not only are we tracking the high clouds, dense low clouds and fog. Right now, extremely poor for those of you at Half Moon Bay, at or near 0 visibility and down to 7 miles for downtown San Francisco. Along the East Bay shoreline, tracking the poorest visibility for those of you in Hayward. All clear, though, for Concord, and that's a trend that we're going to notice throughout tonight. But during the overnight hours into your Monday morning, going to see poor visibility for most of our inland valleys as that low and high cloud cover begins to lift and clear out. out by your Monday mid-morning. Temperatures as you head outside to celebrate the 4th of July night festivities. Fireworks are going to be the big story tonight, and we're going to notice temperatures mid to upper 50s along the San Francisco Peninsula coastline, and upper 50s as you make your way into the East Bay shoreline with Concord, and most of you in the East Bay valleys in the low to mid 60s. San Jose 63 degrees. As we take a look though at wind speeds right now, we are going to see a little bit of that cool sea breeze influence in the teens right now for downtown San Francisco into the East Bay shoreline. Fairfield 25-mile-per-hour sustained winds, Jonathan, with temperatures a little change. So enjoy the seasonal forecast while it lasts. Have a fun and safe 4th of July, Bay Area.
All right, we're seeing some fireworks starting to pop up behind you there.
Really?
Yeah,
where? Is that in the East Bay?
I think that maybe Oakland in the East Bay.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, so we're just a few moments away from those fireworks taking place in Concord and San Francisco. As soon as they do, we will bring them to you live. Welcome back, everyone. Here's a live look at the Bay Bridge Toll Plaza. Want to show you some of the fireworks that are going off in the distance there in the East Bay near Oakland and in Emeryville. Likely illegal ones, though. We know that a lot of those folks have been lighting off those fireworks in those areas. And so we are going to continue to monitor that. We know that a number of police agencies and different departments have been cracking down, telling folks not to light those up, specifically because of the fire danger that it could spark, possibly triggering large fires as well. But we are still awaiting the fireworks celebrations in Concord and in San Francisco tonight, which are expected to start at any moment now. Once again, 9:30 is what we were kind of told. Our crews are there on the scene waiting for those fireworks to start at any moment. As soon as they do, we will bring it to you live. But we want to take you back to the festivities that are still underway in Southern California in Los Angeles. Okay, we're going to stay right here in San Francisco. Those festivities in Los Angeles just wrapping up. We showed you some of the scene from San Diego tonight as well, two places in Southern California. Our crews once again monitoring, waiting at any moment for the light show to start, fireworks show to start in Concord and in San Francisco. KRON 4's Amanda Hari live at Pier 39. She's been talking with folks, getting a behind-the-scenes look at how those crews have been getting ready for this big fireworks show brought to us by the city and county of San Francisco, working in conjunction for this huge fireworks show along the waterfront tonight along San Francisco. And a lot of folks have been flocking into the city so they can actually see it for the first time. Whoa. Those are some huge fireworks right there. Lighting up the night sky in San Francisco. You've been looking at the live picture of the fireworks show in San Francisco tonight. We now want to take you to the fireworks demonstrations in Concord.
going to pause for just a second. Let me make sure that our hillside is safe.
You've been watching fireworks presented by the City and County of San Francisco. On the left, on the right is the scene playing out in Concord tonight. And let's take you back there. All right, right now we appears to be following some breaking news outside of Concord at the 4th of July demonstrations taking place there. The show is being paused right now as a result of this fire that has erupted there in Concord as the result of the 4th of July demonstrations taking place there tonight. You can see a number of emergency crews there on the scene trying to put out this blaze, making sure that nothing else is going wrong. But once again, this is a live picture of the scene unfolding tonight from Concord, where the 4th of July demonstrations, the fireworks show, have now been put on pause. We know that crews have been plenty busy out there. It looks like right now that they're starting to spray some water or some type of extinguisher right there on the fire. There you can see them putting it out in a circle, wherever that circle was, where I believe the pyrotechnics were happening, where those fireworks were taking place. A live look once again at the scene unfolding tonight in Concord of a fire that happened during the 4th of July demonstrations for the fireworks. A pause on those demonstrations right now. You can see some fire crew members racing up to get to that scene to make sure, obviously, that this does not get out of control. We know that a lot of this area has been dry from a lack of rain. We saw crews responding to a number of fires earlier today in Contra Costa County because of a car fire that happened, quickly spread. 35 acres went up in flames. They're trying to do their very best to make sure that they can have a safe demonstration with these fireworks, but obviously making sure that this fire does not spread anywhere else. You see those fire crews racing there to get to the scene there. We're going to try and get more details about what is happening there in Concord, but it looks like they've been able to put out this fire, but a pause has been placed on the fireworks demonstration there in Concord. We do want to take you back now live to San Francisco, where the fireworks demonstration, courtesy of the City and County of San Francisco, is still underway. You've been looking at a live demonstration of the fireworks celebrations in San Francisco tonight. It was a magical moment to see that a year after the COVID-19 pandemic put a halt to the celebrations last year. Meanwhile, we do want to let you know that crews appear to have that fire under control at the Concord fireworks demonstrations. We do know that there was a grass fire that did spark as a result. Crews appear to have put it out. We are still monitoring the very latest from that scene, working to gather more details. But in the meantime, we do want to take you to America's capital, Washington, D.C., with a look at some of the celebrations happening there earlier tonight. From Washington, D.C., we take you to the Big Apple. Here's a look at some of the celebrations earlier tonight in New York City. Thank you so much for joining us this Sunday night on the 4th of July for KRON 4's 4th of July celebration. We hope that you had a great time and enjoyed all of the sights and festivities that we showed you across America and across California. Don't go anywhere, though. KRON 4 News at 10 o'clock, just moments away. We're following several breaking news stories on this 4th of July. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Prime time from the Bay Area's local news station. You're watching KRON 4 News at 10.
The weather made it difficult to see, but it didn't stop folks from coming to the San Francisco waterfront tonight to enjoy tonight's 4th of July fireworks festivities. Similar scene across the Bay Area tonight. Folks just happy to be out and about celebrating with each other again after the COVID-19 pandemic. Welcome into KRON 4 News at 10 o'clock this 4th of July. We hope you and your family are enjoying the holidays safely. I'm Jonathan McCall. Justine also has the night off. KRON 4's Amanda Hari live tonight along the San Francisco Embarcadero. She has been there all night talking with folks who got a chance to get out to see the festivities for themselves. Amanda, what are they saying?
Jonathan, a lot of those people were very excited to be out here. They were even cheering earlier around 9 before those fireworks went off. Now things are wrapping up here. Some of those fireworks were a little bit difficult to see because of that fog, but the ones that were lower down were very pretty. If you take a look right over here, you could see there are a bunch of people still here. They're milling out, trying to get out of here. There's going to be some traffic here near the Embarcadero if you're coming this way, so just be prepared for that. Some people told me they were here all day waiting for tonight's fireworks display. You can see on your screen some of those fireworks as they were prepared yesterday. About 2,000 fireworks were set off from 2 barges out in the water. People lined the Embarcadero and even this parking structure to watch them as they went off. I spoke to one little girl that says having this time with her family tonight was special.
I like that I get to hang out with my mom and my sister and my baby sister. And it's my 3-month-old sister's first time.
All of these fireworks were carefully choreographed. About 30 people spent the last 3 days getting it all ready for tonight's show. Over here at Pier 39, Sue Muzzin has been helping us out to make sure we get this show all ready for you guys so that you could see the fireworks. She helped us get set up here. So we do want to say thank you to her. And we expect that next year we'll be back here doing this all over again. Live in San Francisco, Amanda Hari, KRON 4 News.
Hopefully the weather will cooperate next year.